friend of mine, Jason Doig from Bliemeisters Woodworks. Jason, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, James. Been looking forward to this.
Well, yesterday was kind of the reopening of phase 2 for Clallam County, but I'm guessing in the kind of the construction and what you're doing, you guys have been able to be open for a majority of the time, right?
There was numerous ways to look at it. We were originally deemed essential because of the timber industry for Washington being based on any wood-based products. But with construction pretty much shut down, we didn't have anywhere to deliver cabinetry at the time. So we did a 6-week shutdown here, and we're excited to get back at it. We've been open now for a full week last week and again this week. So yeah, we're excited to be back at it.
It's got to feel good. Why don't you tell the people a little bit the background of Bliemeisters, what you do? Obviously, I'm familiar with it, but tell us a little bit about the business and your history there.
Sure. I'm the fourth owner. It was originally founded by Bud Bliemeister in the mid '70s in California. Bud moved up here to the Sequim area, and our first shop was in downtown Sequim. Over there, what used to be Rex's Auto. Now it's Evergreen Auto, kind of over in that area, in 1979. Rick Nodal was one of his key employees, and Bud sold the business to Rick, and we moved it to Kitchen Dick Road, where Peninsula Heat is now, in the blue building there down across from the church. Rick's son-in-law, Daryl Joslin, worked here at the place, and eventually the business was sold to Daryl in, I believe, 1997 is when Daryl purchased it, and the Joslins ran it until late 2016, and I purchased the business in February of 2017. So again, fourth owner, been here in Sequim for going on 43 years, and happy to be here. We're a custom cabinet shop. We do anything out of wood is kind of our slogan. If it can be made out of wood, we make it. Cabinetry, entertainment systems, mantles, again, closet packs. We also have another spray booth in town, which is a larger spray booth. We do all the interior doors and finished millwork for most of the contractors.
So all the custom work, all the cabinetry, you've seen and done this for quite a lot of years. What do you have a cool story of, like, one thing that is like totally out of the norm, not your just custom cabinets, but something that you guys have done that's like really out there or bizarre, or when you got the work order, you're like, how are we going to do this?
James, you cut out there for a minute, but I'm assuming you were asking me what my hardest work order that I got is?
Yeah, this is the most peculiar, or like something that's totally custom that you're like, what in the world is that?
It's part of the fun here that you never know what's going to walk in the front door. We have some neat projects going right now. One of them being a couple of Murphy beds that were custom designed by a fishing cabin out in CQ. They're going to have pretty intricate inlay systems in them, some fish inlays. This guy's speaking my own language with the fish inlays in there. Everybody has their own taste and their own style, and that's one of the great things about coming here is you get to use our designers to help you design whatever you're dreaming about having us build. But we can build it no matter what. So.
Well, you kind of tippy-toed and totally unplanned. Obviously, we're friends on Facebook, and I've seen you posting this 10-day fishing challenge over the last couple of weeks. And you mentioned fishing near dear to your heart. What I got to ask, it's every fisherman's favorite story. What was the biggest or best fish you've ever caught?
Oh boy. I'll tell you this. I'll start with this disclaimer. The most fun for me is watching my family fish nowadays. My 15-year-old son, my 12-year-old daughter love to spend time on the boat. We spend a lot of time out in Nia Bay in the summers. Our good friends, Joey and Don Lawrence, that own Big Salmon Resort, take really good care of us out there. We usually moor the boat for a couple of months out there. So whatever fish they have on the other end of their line right now is my favorite. But my biggest salmon was actually my first picture that I posted there. That was just over 50-pound king caught out of the bush. Was a fun morning. My friend Jeff Sparks and I went out to fish the day before the Last Chance Derby, which is a great fishing derby they have out there. And of course, we catch the Derby winner the day before the Derby. So we did it the wrong way there. But that, and then the other probably biggest ones on my boat, we've got 133-pound halibut out off the garbage dump. That's the biggest halibut that's been on my boat. Lots of large lingcod. And again, whatever one my kids are fighting at the time is always my favorite one. So.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch. I grew up fishing a lot up in the San Juans off Orcas Island. And when we went there, we took my kids when they were real little with their own little, like basically the grocery store, little fishing rods. And I was so excited to relive teaching them fishing off the dock and how to like get mussels for your own bait. And it lasted like 90 seconds. And they're like, I don't have a fish. This is boring. I'm out of here. And like walking away. I was like, no. So hearing the story that you have kids that have some of the patience, I will get there someday where we can have fun.
Yeah, well, it always helps to have lots of snacks on the boat, maybe an electronic or two for the downtime, things like that. It's not always just sitting there staring at the rod all day. Most kids don't like that, of course. So, yeah.
Yeah, it gets old.
We make sure there's plenty of extracurriculars.
I'm looking over your shoulder because I've never been in your office, and I see something hanging on the wall there, a little frame. It looks like the Seven Cedars logo behind you. Am I reading in that? Is that a hole-in-one certificate?
That was a not too long ago hole-in-one. It is.
What was the date on that?
That's June 24th, 2017.
Okay. Stories about that? That's something I really want to hear about.
Sure. Lucky enough, I've had 2 hole-in-ones. James, my first one, you probably wouldn't believe. I got invited to play in the WIGA tournament, the Washington Indian Gaming Association tournament, one of the best tournaments of the year at Dungeness. A good friend of mine asked me to play in it. They roll out the red carpet for everybody. It's just an incredible tournament. We walked off the 3rd green. I just made a long putt. I went to the 4th hole, threw a peg in the ground, threw a ball down, took a swing. And the guys on the 5th tee start jumping up and down and screaming back. They think the ball went in. Well, this lady jumps off the bench behind me and goes, "You just won a car." And as I turn around, sure enough, there's a car behind me on the tee box that I didn't even see when I stepped up there. So my first hole-in-one was in 2009, and I was lucky enough to win a brand new car from Riddell's car lot here in Port Angeles.
Wow.
My wife got to go down and pick out a car. I know, it's unbelievable. First hole-in-one. And then I had to go 8 years until I got the last one. That was a fun day, as they always are when you hit it in the hole, right?
Geez, I'm happy if I get a bogey on any of those holes. Never mind hole-in-one.
1 on 4 and 1 on 8 at Dungeness. So yeah, good days.
What an awesome story. See, we're learning a lot. You've got custom cabinetry, custom Murphy beds. You can teach us how to hit hole-in-ones and win cars. I mean, what more could we ask for?
You're so great for doing this.
Well, if the people are interested in getting a hold of you or looking at some of your work, what's the best way for them to get in touch with Bliemeisters?
Sure. Obviously, www.bliemeisters.com. Our website's pretty proactive. We do have a gallery on there of past work, a way to look at door styles like that. We're very proud to have a great showroom here. We're at 172 Valley Center Place, right in between Big 5 and Sears, behind the red carpet car wash. We've got a full design team here. I've got 2 incredible CAD designers. My office manager, Flora, is here all the time. We'd love for people to stop in the showroom and see our work. We'd love to take you back into our shop and show you our dedicated staff that's out there making everything. We're a full CNC router shop now. So that changed a lot of things for us, going from hand cutting all of our box parts out to be able to do them on this machine. And as we say here, the coffee's always on. So we love people to come in and take a look at things and show you around the showroom, show you around the shop. We've got 18 dedicated employees here that have been here a long time. We've got some employees that have been here 30 years here at Bliemeisters, which is we're proud of that fact that we have a team and a family that loves to stay together, and hundreds of years of combined experience here.
So think of that, all the local people that you employ, that they help with everything in the community. And obviously, I mean, the customization knows no end. So, I mean, I'm guessing new build, renovation, side project, wanting to outfit their closet because they're tired of those cheap wire racks. You guys can do everything for them, right?
Yeah, correct. And we're a full general contractor here too. So we do a lot of full kitchen, bath, and whole house remodels. We love to talk about anything. The door's always open for any of the projects, and there's nothing too small and nothing too big for us at Bliemeisters. I'll tell you that, James.
Well, I love hearing it. Thank you for spending some of your morning with us, and I'm glad we fought through that first minute of technical glitch because everything cleared up after that. So thanks for hopping on.
Buddy, I got to say a shout out to you too. Thanks for everything you do for this community. We can't say it enough. I'm so proud of everything you've done. I was had the pleasure of getting to know your dad really well when he was a member of mine at Sunland, and I think it really opened the door for our friendship because the apple didn't fall far from the tree. You guys are as affable as it come. We are so proud of what you've done here, the legacy you're carrying on at Castell Insurance. Thanks for all the community support, buddy. Keep it up, okay?
Oh, geez, you're making me blush now. I'm going to have to go and go powder my face for the next interview next time. All right, Jason, man. Well, I can't wait to see you in person sometime. I know we're opening up, and I'm sure we'll bump into each other at some point here soon.
I'll see you on the golf course, buddy.
All right, bud.